He is not responding to these issues himself. Why? Because the Chief of Defense Forces, the CDF, this is his son. His own son is the one calling the shots here. The command structure of the military, you understand. The CDF is the one who is heading it. And this is where the problem lies. There is no way that the CDF is going to allow Bobi Wine to win this election. Why? Because if Bobi Wine wins, it means that the CDF will not be able to succeed his father. Think about it. His father is currently the President of the Republic of Uganda, though technically he is now a presidential candidate because of the elections. Uganda in this transition period doesn't have an official president, but of course Museveni still holds the powers. He is the one who is supposed to hand over power to whoever wins. But if Bobi Wine wins, what happens to the plan for the son to take over? This is why the military has moved with such speed to arrest Bobi Wine. When I look at what is happening in Uganda, I see a pattern. I see a strategy. Museveni thinks he is being smart. Let me give you an example from our neighborhood. Look at what happened in Tanzania. In Tanzania, the main threat to Samia Suluhu was the opposition leader Tundu Lissu. So what did they do? They took Tundu Lissu and put some trumped-up charges on him. Now he is still in prison, battling with that case. But Museveni, he decided to do things differently. He allowed Bobi Wine to campaign. He let him move around, but he tried to curtail Bobi Wine's movements through military deployment. He surrounded him with security. He monitored him with drones. He intimidated him at every turn. And now, while the results are still trickling in, while they are still being tabulated, Bobi Wine has been abducted. Here is what concerns me the most. My brothers and sisters, the information we are receiving suggests that Bobi Wine will be kept in custody until the electoral chairman announces the winner. Now think about this very carefully. If the military is taking Bobi Wine into custody before the results are announced, and then let's say by some chance Bobi Wine wins, what is going to happen? They have already taken him. They have already put him in detention. Will they release him to become president? Do you think they will do that? This is a very, very concerning situation. It is as if the military knows very well that Bobi Wine is not going to be announced as the winner. They have already made sure of that. They would rather abduct him, arrest him, put him in some unknown destination, because at the end of the day, according to their plan, he is not going to be the president anyway. But my brothers and sisters, what if Bobi Wine actually wins? What if the will of the people is so strong that even with all the manipulation, even with all the rigging, Bobi Wine still emerges as the winner? If Bobi Wine wins and they are keeping him in custody, it means that the military will have indirectly initiated a coup. Think about it. The people vote for Bobi Wine. He wins. But the military refuses to release him. They refuse to let him take power. And then they install whoever they want as president. Is that not a coup? Is that not a military takeover? This is why I, Ibrahim Traore, I am speaking today. I am calling on President Museveni to release Bobi Wine immediately. Release him now. Release him without any conditions. The people of Uganda have spoken. They have gone to the polls. They have cast their votes. You cannot arrest the leader that they have chosen and then claim that you are running a democracy. My brothers and sisters, we in Africa, we have suffered too much under dictatorships. We have seen too many leaders who refuse to leave power. We have watched as our fathers and grandfathers fought for independence, only for us to replace colonial masters with African dictators who are even worse. How long are we going to continue like this? How long are we going to accept that our leaders can use the military to silence opposition voices? I want to speak directly to President Museveni now. Mr. President, you have been in power for many years. You have had your time to lead Uganda. The young people of Uganda, they are asking for change. They are not saying that you are a bad person. They are not saying that you did not contribute to Uganda. But they are saying that it is time for a new generation to take over. Why are you afraid of that? Why are you using the military to hold on to power? Release Bobi Wine immediately. Let him go back to his home. Let him be with his family. If you believe that you have won this election fairly, then you have nothing to fear from Bobi Wine. Let him speak. Let him contest the results through the proper legal channels if he wants to. But you cannot keep him in detention. You cannot hide him in some unknown location. The eyes of the world are watching Uganda right now. The eyes of Africa are watching. We are all seeing what is happening. And I want to tell you, Mr. President, that history will judge you based on what you do in these coming days. Will you be remembered as a leader who respected democracy? Or will you be remembered as someone who used military force to cling to power? I also want to speak to the military leadership in Uganda, especially to the Chief of Defense Forces. You are a soldier. You took an oath to protect the Constitution of Uganda. You took an oath to protect the people of Uganda. You did not take an oath to protect one family's grip on power. The military should be neutral. The military should not be taking sides in political matters. When you send a helicopter to abduct an opposition leader, you are not serving Uganda. You are not serving the people. You are serving the interests of a few individuals who want to maintain power at any cost. Is this what you want your legacy to be? Is this what you want history to say about you? My brothers and sisters,